Now this is showing you the inside of the earthworm, what you'll be seeing when you do your dissection with the prostomium, with the mouth. You see their little brain and their nerve cord that goes all the way down the length. You see these aortic arches that function as their heart, and they have a dorsal blood vessel and a ventral blood vessel. And then you see the digestive system flowing through the middle with the pharynx, and then you've got the esophagus, and then the crop, and the gizzard, and then the intestine. Now, we've got some specialized structural elements. Their bodies possess three sections: a prostomium, a trunk, and a pygidium. The segmented body plan that we see here, which is called a metameric body plan, the coelom is divided into similar parts or segments. That is a major evolutionary advance. Also, you've got parts of the major systems, the excretory, the circulatory, the reproductive, and the nervous, that are repeated in each segment. The only exception to this is their gut or their digestive body system. Internally, the segments are separated by vertical mesenteries and longitudinal mesentery that runs from one end of the animal to the other. Their skeleton is hydrostatic, where it's got the fluid in the coelom that gives it some turgidity. And for locomotion, they have longitudinal muscles, and they have a collagenous lamellae that strengthens it. The leeches have a double layer of muscles between the outer circular ones and the inner longitudinal ones. This metamerism or segmentation increases the efficiency of burrowing and helps them to move the segments separately or independently. So the need to move and have control over these segments and their movements has caused them to have a more highly developed nervous system. Now, I've got a YouTube here that will not show in this PowerPoint, but you do need to watch it because it shows how the earthworms move. As far as the integument, each segment or metamere has externally, you can see one or more rings that are called annuli or annuli, and each segment has a layer of circular muscle underneath the cuticle, which is very thin in epidermis, and then a system of longitudinal muscles. And on the left there, you can see the bristles or the seta that are on each segment. And polychaetes that you see on the right, they have a pair of appendages that are called parapodia. Now, digestion, we've got the prostomium and the peristomium where the mouth is, and then we've got the trunk of the body, and then at the other end the pygidium where the anus is. And in some groups they have a typhloosole, and this is an internal fold of their intestine to increase its surface area along most of its length. They eat different things. Some of them are active or passive hunters, some are scavengers, some are filter feeders, some are going to ingest sediments like soil, and some are bloodsuckers. And as a rule, they can grow about 6 inches long, although some earthworms have been measured at 30 feet long. Now, respiration. There's no true respiratory organs. They exchange gases through their skin or their gills or the parapodia in the polychaetes. But you've got a lot of blood vessels in the earthworm's skin. That's why it can function as a respiratory organ as long as it's kept moist.